Hi Leos, welcome to your mid-October 2017 readings. These are a little bit late. I apologize for that. I got really drained after I did Virgo and Libra's video. I deal with energies, so there's just some negative energy in there. I'm not sure if like somebody was trying to send it towards me or something, but I have a Virgo rising, so we're highly sensitive towards energy. And Aquarius can be it depends on the level of awareness, right? Empaths can sense stuff like that. I got a Care Bear shirt on today, specifically for Leos. This one is good luck. But I think of Leos as Care Bears because they're ruled by the heart, right? Like, as well as King Arthur, because King Arthur, you guys hear this all the time by me, has a pure heart, right? It's time for Leos to get out there and do their Care Bear stare. Okay, so I'm going to be doing these a little bit different. We have angel cards. You can substitute the word angel and divine for whatever it is you believe in. I like these cards because they're softer and they're more sensitive. The universe is all abundant. It doesn't discriminate against anybody's god. You know, we all have value, and we all have something to teach each other. So it doesn't matter that we have different belief systems. We can learn from those different belief systems. I'm just waiting for one of these cards to come out. I do love these cards because they have a gold rim, but Virgos can be just as weird as any other sign is. I actually think Virgos are a little bit weirder than the rest, but they hide it. I get great satisfaction out of shuffling these cards. The way they glide against each other, it's really weird. So, just waiting for one. They don't seem to want to fall out. There we go. We got a popper. Okay, so I'm going to show the card. If you get a intuitive hit, follow that, and I'll read the message afterwards. And it's Healer of Abundance. Oh, it's a nice one, you guys. I'm not definitely sure. One of the roses, pink or red, one of them means love, and then the other one means something else. I believe a yellow rose means friendship. Don't quote me on that though. I'll look that up. Because I do plan on using these cards again. I've had them for a while. I don't use them too often, but it was the ones I was guided to use. So the card says, never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Oh. And Leos, you guys are open-minded and down to earth. And you guys do have very good fashion sense. So this could be talking about, again, if you get an intuitive hit, I apologize for stuttering. That's the Virgo rising. I get very, when the camera comes on, I just kind of get like that. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'm trying to work past it. You should have seen me when I was a kid and I had to stand up in front of class. It was brutal. This could be talking about you might need to design your house or decorating. Some of you could be designers. Fashion designer here. I'm getting that movie, The Dressmaker. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. You should probably check that out. It's a really good movie. Yeah, but The Dressmaker's coming through for some reason. This is also talking about doing something different, like taking control of your situation. Okay, decorating and being creative, that kind of implies that, okay, well, you have some sort of idea and you want to get it done, you want to do it. It could be a new business, it could be uh, a new career you want to start, like going to design school to be an interior decorator, or um, even an artist. You know what I mean? It's talking something about here about like taking these steps forward and making the changes, movement. It's also talking about going out and having a nice night, Leos. Okay, it's talking about, Leos, uh, getting your confidence back, as in like wearing a nice suit and or a nice dress, going to um, not a concert, but going to a like play, like going to see like West Side Story or um, like Phantom of the Opera, something like that. Uh, Leos are very well rounded. A lot of people don't know that. They're, even the men, they're very well rounded in culture. So I feel like there's something here to do about that. But it's about going out and having a good time, not drinking, going out partying and dancing, that kind of good time. All right. You can have a good time. He's talking about having a good time without um, harming your body. You know what I mean? Having your girlfriends going out to even um, like a gala. You know what I mean? Having or going to see a orchestra or a fashion show even. Um, I do feel like it's talking about getting dressed up though for some of you guys. And when you're going through your closet, if there's things that you don't want, also putting those aside and donating them if you're not going to use them, right? A lot of people are suffering right now from all the events that have been happening. You do got a lot of love surrounding you, and you got a lot of love to give. It's like the Care Bears. Talking about sharing that, and it's talking about self-love too, though. Okay, and following your passions and your desires. I'm gonna pull 3 cards out on top of that. I'm gonna get the fire signs out first for the monthlies next month. Oh, ooh, we got the King of Wands. How fitting. And then we have the Four of Wands. So this is talking about making plans, taking action. Um, okay. We got 2 cards here. I only wanted 3, but okay. So we have Temperance. And then we have the Devil. Dun dun dun. It's not that bad, you guys. Okay, so the Devil's talking about codependency issues. For some of you, giving up smoking, even. It's giving up a whole old habit or an old way of thinking, an old way of seeing things or perceiving things, even. Okay, is with Temperance, it's like you need the perfect amount of passion and emotion um, to create. Okay, you need to take. Okay, some of you guys, this is like you're stuck in the past here. You might have been in a narcissistic relationship or a codependent relationship, and you're needing to move past that. Like the healing needs to take place. Yeah, see, what we have here, it's family oriented. It's emotions though. Okay, so there's a movie called well, it's not a movie, it's just a little video. It's called Alike, ALIKE, one word, short film. That's the whole title, Alike short film. If you type that into YouTube, it shows the parent um, child relationship. And there may be, okay, the patterns that you develop from your parents. Okay, so there's a pattern here that you've picked up from your parents. If you watch that film, that might trigger something in you to help you release it, because you do have the energies here to release things. Okay, some of you guys are writers, even, I'm seeing. It's negative self-talk. Okay, I don't understand why you guys are doing that, but it is addiction. It could be addiction to even overspending. For some of you guys, this is like, okay, when things get off balance, you may compensate by emotionally spending. So it could even be just spending at like a dollar store. You're going and you're shopping, you're spending more than what you have. This is talking about um, trying to notice that when your emotions get off balance. It seems like the cards are saying that's when you're, I don't want to say addiction. Addictions come in many forms, but that's when the devil comes out. That's when you're doing something, and for each of you it'll be different. Um, that isn't serving you. You could have family members. Um, it came out with temperance. Okay, so this could also mean, because there's many ways things can go. This could also mean, Leos, you may have family members that are um, jealous of you, or trying to prevent you from moving forward, or pulling you back into negative habits and negative situations. Okay, you need to heal from that. Okay, you need to alchemize that. You need to notice it and step away from it. Like, don't participate in that. Okay, because it seems like you guys have plans to build a proper structure here, and it is like you're building it for, like, for your family, right? Like, to better your family here. I really feel like that movie Alike will explain. It's called Alike, a short film. That's the whole title. A short film has to be put in there with it, or you might have trouble finding it. So this is talking about taking action. Okay, the King of Wands. It's kind of like when I see him, he's like, "Hi." I get like the Joey Tribbiani, "How you doing?" Which is pretty funny. So if you guys are feeling down, maybe watch some Friends episodes. That might pick you back up. Um, okay, for you females, okay, it's talking about, okay, Leos tend to be a little more luckier than most signs in the, not like throughout life, because you guys are like you're like King Arthur. You got quests. Okay, so things are always going to um change abruptly in your life suddenly. It's because the universe has like a new mission for you. Okay, and you're the leaders. You can do it. But Leos in general, both male and female, are pretty lucky that they can tap into both masculine and feminine energies, and not at others. There's not another sign that has that ability as well as a Leo has. So for you females, it's talking about being assertive and taking charge on your plans, and not, there's no self-doubt here, Leos. I don't know why you have self-doubt. You're trying to build a structure for your family. You could have a work, and this comes up quite often for Leos. You could be a workaholic, okay? So that movie Alike is really going to help you out, because if you have children, they're going to pick up on that habit. Some of you guys are missing your family. And then we have the Ace of Wands, and I love this card. That's pretty fitting that it's on the um, King of Wands, because uh, this is the sword of truth. Well, not the sword of truth, but it's like It's like King Arthur's sword, you know what I mean? It's like you now have the sword, Leos. What are you going to do with it? Like, and King Arthur goes out there and he helps the world. So it's kind of like the universe is asking you to, okay, be assertive and go out there and help people. Do your Care Bear stare. You know, like you got it. Whatever you're concerned about, you got it. If you want to change your family, well, you have that ability to do that. Okay, but it all starts in the mind. It's saying um, your validation needs to come from self and not the outside. Um, so if people are giving you negative talk and saying that you can't do something, well, they're lying to you. You can, all right? Those who say you can't and those who say you can are both correct, okay? It's whichever one you choose. Whatever plans you have, it's now time to take action on them. But the cards are saying don't rush. You got to be you got to aim first and then shoot. Okay? So it's developing the plans and the structure. You got to consider things before you start making the movements. Okay? So it's almost like if you're going to make um um what can we use as an example? If you're going to make plans, you need to consider like the other obstacles that might come in your way first, that could affect those plans, right? Because there's always it's like it's like a branch on a tree, okay? So say that was your plan, right? And most people think it's going to go straight, but a branch doesn't grow straight, and a branch has other branches that come off of it, right? So that's like you have other things that may affect that plan that you need to consider. So with the Ace of Swords being there, it's saying really think about these things before you make before you make those choices or decisions. You got to consider everything here, but you do have to ensure that if your emotions and your passions are involved in it, then you should totally take charge and go forward. Okay, that's your heart guiding you. Yeah, it's a new journey here. Some of you guys might even be moving, taking a trip, changing jobs, going back to school. All right. There's even a new in this card. There's like a baby. Okay. And what I like about this card is uh, the baby kind of looks like it's in a rose. Okay, but it's also saying you're gonna have obstacles. Okay, and not to fear those obstacles. Okay, those obstacles are gonna be tools for you to become stronger. It's gonna be part of your armor. All right, like. Hmm. And there's a butterfly here, so it's like, okay, so there's a sense of guidance, like, and knowingness. You've been guided and you already know. It's just this negative self-talk that you're giving yourself that's blocking you. But it's also like holding in your emotions or your passions, due to a past relationship that you had. I feel like for some of you guys, this is a past toxic relationship that you've had, and you need to understand that that was the past. It's not going to be your future. Okay, what you think about, you bring about. So if you want a happy family, well, then you need to let go of the past, and you need to understand that not everything is going to be the same or like it was. Okay, that there are happily ever afters out there. Because I don't want to see you guys attract the same thing, right? So it's talking about a positive mindset instead of a negative mindset, and not allowing people to pull you back into this negativity. Right? You have the right to be free and do what you want, make your own decisions. You can't base it on the opinions of others, their needs and their wants. You're different. Okay, you're like a snowflake. No two snowflakes are the same. So your needs and wants are going to be different than the needs and wants of others. And those that love you will respect that. All right, you guys, hopefully this helped you out, and I will talk to you next month. Uh, and I will do you and Aries first, and well, I might save Sag, because if I do Libras and Virgos and I get negative energy, Sages tend to have positive energy in theirs where it'll lift me back up. Sending you guys lots of love and light. Namaste, and ciao for now.